Bruce Calvert said this, and I like this. Believing is easier than thinking. I know some people, we don't believe that, but listen, believing is easier than thinking, hence, so many more believers than thinkers. You know, the Apostle Paul had something to say about that. He said to the church at Corinth, he said, you're at a place where you ought to be in need of meat, but you're still living like babes, and so I have to use milk. What's going on there? They were believers, but they weren't thinkers. Believing is easier than thinking. Think about this. Can you defeat God? Well, you already know the answer to that. You can't do that. Well, the devil thought he could in the Garden of Eden. The devil thought he could in the life of Moses. The devil thought he could in the life of Abraham. The devil thought he could all through the Old Testament. The devil thought he could through the crucifixion of Jesus. And that idiot still thinks he can defeat God. Now you got it. He thinks that? Well, he believes that. But that tells me something very clearly about the devil. He doesn't think. He just believes and jumps on that. And the thinking of the devil follows his belief. My belief follows my thinking. Let this mind be in you. It's a biblical principle. God gave you that gray matter between your ears for a purpose. It serves the purpose of process for thought. It serves the purpose of thinking. It serves the purpose of reasoning. And didn't the Lord say, come, let us reason together? So my belief system is not based on just what somebody said. My belief system is based on my thinking. I hear something. I listen to it. Does it edify? Does it minister grace? Is it good? Is it quality? Then I choose to think on that. And by thinking on whatever is pure, honest, just, lovely, true, of good report, virtuous, or praiseworthy, I build my belief system. Belief is easier than thinking. It's amazing that over the years, and I've done this, I ask people what they believe. And you know what happens most of the time? When I've asked people what they believe, most of the time, or certainly in many cases now, I get responses like, well, I don't believe, and I don't believe, and I don't do, and I don't do. They tell me what they don't believe and what they don't do. I didn't ask them that. I asked them what they believe. And even when you ask somebody what they believe, if they don't think about it, it's hard for them to express what they believe. We need to get beyond the don't do's and begin to get into the arena of the do. And you do that by thinking, by using the mind of Christ, by using the mental process that God gave you when He made you and brought you forth into this world so that you can plan for your future. God said this, I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace, not of evil. Does God believe that His word works? Yeah. But God thought before He created. He didn't create out of belief alone. He created out of thought. And He used His belief. I encourage you to do the same thing. Exercise your thought. Think for a change. Exercise your thought. Change your world. Change your life. Make things better. Once again, believing is easier than thinking. That's why we have more believers than thinkers. In life, thinking is required. Make it a great day.